Hola and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this look right here. And this is like my everyday go-to for fall routine. I didn't use any foundation. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much else to say about it. I like to wear this whether I'm sitting in the house or not, because I'm sitting in the house, it means like I can get some good pictures, or if I am going somewhere, this is a decent look to go, like, not on a date maybe, but like, well, you can go on a date too, like a lunch date or something, you know. But yeah, I feel like you can do anything with this kind of look. So as long, you really just switch up the lashes and call it a day. The lashes I'm wearing, even though you'll hear me say it in the video, but these are Vegas Lite. Right now we are doing 40% off byjnicole.com. Everything on the site is 40% off, and yeah, no coupon code needed. You just shop and it'll be applied at checkout. So with that being said, if you want to see how I did this look, then just keep watching.
Oh, is that Canyon again? Oh, is that Canyon again?
Alright, so first things first, we're gonna work on these brows. I've been loving the e.l.f. Cosmetics. I guess it's like it's brow pomade, but I'm not sure the actual name of it. Anyway, this is in the shade Espresso, and I've been loving that with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Yeah, so the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow brush in the shade. This is the 7B. It's a super fine brush. I just like to brush them out. Oh, actually, hold on, put some moisturizer on real quick. I forgot. Typically, I would do this way ahead of time so it could already have like a soak into the skin. But it's fine. It's getting cold outside, so make sure if you wasn't moisturizing before, like you should have been doing anyway, make sure that you're getting it done now for sure, and drinking your water, because y'all know we only got 2 seasons these days, and that's winter and summer. Okay, hot as hell and cold as Antarctica. So yeah, make sure you're moisturizing, make sure you're drinking your water, so that your skin stays hydrated. So yeah, now brows. So I'm actually gonna like speed through this because I feel like everybody, if you do makeup, you already have a way of doing your brows, and if you don't, let me know and I'll do a brow routine, eyebrow routine. So yeah, so let's speak to this part. I've been watching Blacklist on Netflix. I don't know if you guys watch it, but it's good. Like, oh my god, I'm sure I'm probably super late to this though. I'm sure anybody that hears that is probably gonna be like, that's an old ass show. But I just got put onto it not too long ago, and I've been obsessed. I'm only on season 2, and I know it just came out season 7 like a few days ago actually. So I'm excited. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna fast forward this part. I'm almost done with this one eyebrow now, but yeah, I'm gonna fast forward this part, and just know I'm gonna be watching my Blacklist while I do it. my brows as because I've ever done them before. Sorry if this lighting is like honestly, I'm thinking it's really better without the damn ring light. That's a bit too much. Yeah, sorry. I don't know. I've tried to use the natural light, but I guess the sun is just not in the right spot for me right now. But anyway, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. I'm gonna do what it do. Okay. So I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and this is a satin finish. In this shade tan. Actually, no, not. I'm just joking. That's not. That's not what I'm gonna take. I'm taking the e.l.f. Cosmetics 16-hour Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Cinnamon. Looks like this. I just recently discovered these concealers. I don't know how long they've been out, but let me tell y'all, they are everything. Okay. I just took and did obviously 2 dots underneath each brow, and then I'm just gonna take that and spread it out. All blended out. Hopefully that's not too crazy looking, but yeah, so now that we have it all blended out, I even like to go as far as putting concealer on top of my brow as well, but I'm gonna just leave it off for today. I just don't feel like it today, so because I feel like they look pretty clean up top already. And if I don't, I even could just take the brush I just used and just like leftover product and just kind of run over that. Like so. This one's already pretty straight though, so. All right, so now we got brows out the way, let's move on to face. So, like I said, this is no foundation makeup look. So what I take is my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Mocha, and girl, let me put a primer on, Lord. My go-to has been the Milk Hydro Grip primer. Love this stuff. Love this stuff. Okay, love it. And I know I'm gonna love it for winter as well. I put it on my forehead, but we're not putting any makeup on our forehead today actually, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, make sure I get this under my eyes and all over my face, because that's gonna be like our focal points today. Okay, like so. And I've also used the Wet n Wild's Wet n Wild Photo Focus Water Drop Primer. This is the cucumber one. The scent is cucumber-ish, but like this, I can live with the scent of, if anything, but it worked well honestly for me. So yeah, anyway, primer on, let that get tacky, and then going in with that concealer. And I just like to put it all over where I have any dark spots. So I have quite a few at the moment. And then I don't really have many on this side, but I just kind of mimic whatever I did on the other side, just so that, you know, we're even. Okay. And then I like to take one swipe under the eye, because obviously you want to conceal those dark marks, those dark circles. And then I take a little bit right here, just like a dot. And yeah, and we just let that dry. So let that dry for a minute, and yeah, then we'll come back. This is also the concealer I use. If I were to carve out the top of my brows, this would be the concealer I would use for that as well. So yeah, we're gonna let that sit, and make sure you have a wet sponge, because that's what we're gonna need. And then yeah, we're gonna blend this out, or a brush. If you use a brush, that's fine too. So all right, so we're back. I think it's dried down enough. I'm gonna take my I know it needs to be clean, mind your business. I'm gonna take this It brush for Ulta. This is the Airbrush Complexion Perfection number 115. It's an angled foundation brush, and we're just going to start blending that out. And you don't want to let this sit too long, because if the longer it sits, the more it's going to dry up and the harder it will be to move. But the main reason we let it sit is because you don't want it to move that much. Sometimes with this technique, your blemishes will still show through. So it's really just personal preference on how you feel about that, if you want to add more or whatever. Personally, I'm okay with it, because I feel like it just makes it look that much more natural. But yeah, it's up to you. So what we're doing is taking what's in that we put on like the apples of our cheeks, and as you're blending it out, make sure you're pulling it, downward and back, so that it blends well into your skin. But obviously we're doing that without adding any more products. So yeah, again, it just depends on personal preference if you feel like you want to add more concealer. And I'm just blending out that center. Make sure you bring that up, so that it'll give you an illusion of a brighter T-zone area. And then taking that same brush to blend out right underneath the eye. You can use a sponge here as well, a beauty blender. But yeah, I don't know, I've been into brushes lately, so. Now that you look like an actual baby. That's really how I feel like I look, like a baby with no, like, baby skin. It's so crazy. I love it. Love it. Just make sure that it's covering everything that you want to cover. For me, it was really like those marks that I had right here, and then under my eye. Those are my personal areas that I would like to be covered when wearing makeup, whether it's heavy or light. And then if I was putting on my forehead, obviously these dark marks up here I would want to cover, but we're not doing that, so because I'm putting a hat on. So yeah. So yeah, once we got that done, now I'm going to take that e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. If you hear noise in the back, that's Kenyan doing dishes. But I'm going to take the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Tan Neutral. And this is extremely bright, so just so you know. I'm just going to put, sorry, somebody called my phone. So yeah, we're just putting a little bit right there, and then I'm gonna put a little bit down the nose and a few dots right there, just like that. Now we're gonna let this sit for a little bit as well, because this is hydrating and it's not fast drying. So I need to sit for a little bit longer than the rest of it. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a little contour, which is, I'm using the same kind of concealer, the Hydrating Camo Concealer, and it's in the shade Rich Ebony. And this is very, 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 very pigmented, so be careful. So, and I learned the hard way because I ended up putting like a whole line instead of I don't know, I hope this lighting isn't just like all over the place during this video, but so I just like to put like a dot right there. And I'm gonna take a Real Techniques brush. This is the Expert Face Brush, and we're just going to blend that out. Now this I like to take all up in my hairline. And I put it up so high so that if it does blend down, it doesn't go like too far, you know? And then sometimes I have to go and like rub this on a washcloth just to get all the excess off, because you don't want too much. But it's so pigmented that like, just can't help it sometimes. So then if necessary, I go back in with the brush that I used for the concealer and go right over it. Like so. And then we're just gonna do the same thing for the other side. Okay, so now that we have that done, I'm now going to go ahead and blend out the under eye, and for that I would prefer to use a sponge. So I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk sponge and I'm going to spray it with some Morphe setting spray. Like so. Squeeze off the excess. Okay, and I'm gonna start right here because this, we don't want to be too bright. Time to set. I keep forgetting it's that kind. I'm using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop setting powder in the banana shade. And for under the eye, I like to use this Morphe brush. I'm just gonna dust it under there. Look at the difference. Like, whoa. The difference that powder makes is unreal. Unreal. Look at that. Like, what? Okay. Make sure you blend out like right before, so that you take out those creases right before you set. And we're not baking or anything, please notice that. I don't do the baking thing because my skin is already like weird enough. So I don't do that. Plus it's winter, so you don't really want to be extra dry, extra cakey. And then I just take the excess and go over the eyelid to get rid of any creasing there. And I bring that up to the brow bone to just get rid of any oils that may be up there. Okay, like so. And then, I feel like that's the best light. And then we're going to take the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in the shade Deep. And I'm just gonna take a big old fluffy brush. This is the Sigma Large Powder F30. And I'm gonna just dust that everywhere that we didn't put concealer. I mean, well, we put concealer everywhere. Everywhere we didn't put, like we weren't trying to highlight, basically. Considering the top I have on, putting too much down here isn't necessary. But still to make sure everything blends well. Okay, like so. Then we're going in with bronzer. I'm using the Fenty Sunstalker in the shade Mocha, or Mocha Mommy. I'm not using a lot because we already have the contour, but I just like to do this just to kind of bring a little more warmth to the face, because I feel like that contour is a little on the neutral side. And by neutral, I mean like cool. Okay, then we're going in with some blush. I'm using this NYX blush. Don't judge me, it's like super old. Honestly, it's the only blush I use. I need to get another one, but I just have it because this hasn't run out. It's just a pink, peachy blush. But I just feel like it just works so well with me. There's no point in changing it. I do need to get me a fall, winter blush, I guess. And I just kind of put that like right in the mix with the bronzer and the contour. And then, now we got our powders on. We're gonna take the Morphe setting spray. Bring some hydration back to this caked up face. And now it's time for lashes. Maybe we'll do Vegas Lite. Yeah, let's do Vegas Lite. Vegas Lite I keep like right here on my desk. For easy access. They're just like the perfect natural lash to me. They look like this. These are Vegas Lite. These are one of our newest ones. And also we're having a sale right now, 40% off the whole site. Per in the summer sale. So get on it. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little liner on my lash line. Okay, so I put a little mascara on and a little eyeliner. And now we are about to put on our lashes. I'm using my gold applicator that also can be found on jnicolemeans.com. Also, I'm coming up with a lash glue soon, so
When? Probably more September. For that is spring summer.
Okay.
September spring shows spring summer.
okay, so lashes have been applied. Now I'm gonna take a little brow gel on. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Wild Brow. And it's in a dark brown color shade, but I don't know what the name is. Okay, so I'm gonna go put my hat on and gonna be back. Okay, and we're back. So this is the finished. I could put some earrings on, but so this is the finished look. I did go ahead and add some lip gloss. This is just like a honestly basic lip gloss, and then I put a little bit of the Be Simone Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Lincoln Bio in the center of my lip, just to give them some kind of definition. And then I obviously got some little Carmex on, but other than that, like that, this is the finished look. I hope you guys like really enjoy this video. I'm so mad I don't have earrings in. Don't mind that. I could go put some on, but it's not that deep. So let me try to get a little closer. I don't think I can zoom in the setting that I have it in. So this is the look. Oh, I don't think I showed you guys the highlighter I was using, but I used the MAC Skin Finish, Mineralized Skin Finish in Gold Deposit, which looks like this. I'm sure everybody's seen this before. This is super old. And then I topped it off with the Wet n Wild highlighting powder and Golden Flower Crown. This is just a really, really pretty champagne shade, which I think looks really good, and it's a great way to bring back like that glow to your skin, even though it's 40 degrees outside. No, it's not that cold here yet. In Atlanta, it's only, I think today's gonna be like, the high is gonna be 70, but the low, I think it's gonna be 50 or something like that. I don't know. So it's not too cold, but you know, if you live in the South, once it hits 60, oh, it's cold, baby. Okay, hoodies and beanies ready. I'm gonna leave the Ugg boots for a minute, but I was ready to put a hoodie on. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I was just telling my friends, I was like, I'm ready for fall. Like, I'm over this hot weather. So yeah, anyway, enough of that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.